Hello and welcome to another spicy episode of Entertainment Gist here on Thav TV. And per usual, I am your girl, Bethlehem Macaulay. I go through the week gathering the spiciest, the hottest gist just for you guys. And I'm sure you want to hear it, so stay tuned and I will be right back with the details of everything.
Hey there! Are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Thav Media give life to your dreams. Thav Media, a slice of infotainment.
Welcome back. So as I'm sure you recall, last week I told you guys about the whole shooting incident that happened in Club Cubana with Burna boy and a lady. Well, there has been a recent development in the whole story. Apparently, the lady who goes by the name Neme Briella, I hope I didn't murder that name, she came out to share her ordeal on Twitter. And she told us exactly what happened from her own point of view. And she called out the Cubana CEO, that is Obi Cubana, and was like, he promised that he was going to provide CCTV footages so that we could all know what happened. He hasn't done anything like that, you know, and she's wondering why, like, is he trying to cover it up? And I also wonder, though, why not? Because if he says that he has the CCTV footages, then why hasn't he brought it out? Because everybody wants to know what happened. A lot of people have been saying things here and there. Somebody was like, oh, he knows Burna boy, and he knows that Burna boy could never be going after a woman like that. He was like, he's wondering who this girl is. She must be finer than Steph London and all of that. And how could Burna be sending his guys after the girl? But some people are also saying that she was the one making passes at him. You know, different gist everywhere. And if the CEO of Club Cubana has more details, I think he should just let us know. But he came out and he gave a statement. He said that wholeheartedly he sympathizes with any and all of those who may have been affected by this. And as regards to the issue making rounds on social media, we at Cubana Group have given all information at our disposal to the legal authorities to handle. So basically, he's saying that it's no longer in his power, that he has given all the information. And we are still wondering why we've not seen anything. We really want to know what happened. We can't just be taking people's word for it. We want to know what happened. Somehow, I think violence is just in the news a lot today. Because moving on, Bright Okpocha, everybody knows him as Basket Mouth. So a Twitter user took a picture of Bright Okpocha and mixed it with a picture of a dog. And he was like, they look alike. But, well, Bright, not to sound anyhow, but really though, you guys kind of look alike in that photo. I'm not saying you look like a dog. I'm just saying that particular photo of you and that dog kind of look alike. And Bright wasn't taking it funny at all, which is quite ironic for a person who literally makes a living out of making fun of other people. He certainly is not very jovial, because he was very upset with the whole thing. He was like, he was going to find who started this, who originated the photo. He was even like saying that the person is not going to have peace and blah, blah, blah. But Bright, no hard feelings, really. I mean, he's just following in your footsteps. He's just trying to be like you. I mean, you make fun of people for a living, so you should be able to handle a little bit of, you know, fun around you. But apparently, Bright is not having any of that. Anyway, moving on. So this one is quite contradictory. Blessing CEO, her full name is Blessing Okoro Nkiruka. She is a motivational speaker and sort of things like that. Well, apparently a couple weeks ago, I think, sometime in May, she posted a video where she was condemning liposuction. Yes, she was like, ladies should not go and be doing liposuction, that they should work out, that they should save the money they would use to do liposuction and use it to build mansions. You know, she said that those ladies that did that were fake and would not find husbands. Yes, that was what she said. So it's kind of somehow that a couple months ago, you were condemning a particular act. And then just over the week, she posted videos, like she literally shared the whole process of guess what? Yes, her undergoing a liposuction. Like 1 minute you're saying that you're against this thing, and the next second you're going for it. She did, like, she shared everything from when she was at the hospital to the whole process, the before and after photos. Sis, it's not like I have a problem with you wanting to look nice, but pick a side. You can't be neither here nor there. I mean, if you want to stand for something, you stand for it wholeheartedly, not saying one thing and then doing another thing the next day. I mean, what does that say about you, your integrity, and all of that? I have no issues with liposuction, but I'm just saying that for someone who has a lot of people that look up to her, she should be able to stand her ground and, not waver unnecessarily. But anyway, she shared photos. You could go check out her Instagram page. She shared the whole process. And I don't know, it just leaves me wondering a lot of things. And then on other news, Portable, you guys' fave, because dude is not my fave. I don't like him for a second. His baby mama, he wedded her. He wedded her at the naming ceremony of their third child. Now, that is not the juicy part. If any of you had maybe seen the videos, you could see that sis was not having it. She wasn't happy. The videos and pictures, her face was just really very serious. It was almost as though she was like, she was just, And I couldn't really get it. I was like, sis, I mean, even though you don't really like the guy, just try. It was very obvious. I mean, anybody who has eyes would have seen it. It was very obvious that she wasn't really overjoyed like most women are on their weddings. Maybe it's because she was still mad at him for the whole saga where he made a video of himself and his guys brutalizing some other dude over I don't know what. Maybe she's mad at him for that. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, popular cross-dresser Bob Risky, he unveiled his 400 million naira house. And in the unveiling video, there were, I think he's a Muslim, yeah? So there were Muslim clerics, females, gathered around him, and he sat on a chair and they were praying for him. Now that singular act has got a lot of people feeling kind of mixed, because they're like, they were mad at the clerics for like sitting on the floor and praying for him, giving his kind of persona. And they were like, why would they be lowering their standards for money? And then a lot of people went on to drag him and were like, dude, I don't know, whatever. He's carrying stolen hairs and he has debts and he's busy flaunting a 400 million naira apartment. That probably says a lot about Bob Risky's poor management. I don't know if that is true. Well, that is the much I could take on this episode of Entertainment Gist. I know, I don't want to go, but I have to go. But anyways, I'll be right back with the top 5 for the week. Do not go anywhere.
An opportunity accepted.
Hello, are you a football fan? Do you have a favorite team? Do you think you know enough about your favorite team to help you win big? Well, there's only one place to find out, that's on the Superfan Show. So you're welcome to join me out here on the street in the Superfan Show on Thav TV, as you get to win cash and gift prizes by answering some simple questions about your favorite teams. Well, I'll tell you what, football just got more interesting, more interactive, and more entertaining right here in the Superfan Show as you get to answer questions on your favorite teams. The Superfan Show, know your team, win big.
Welcome back. I'm back with the top 5 movies for the week. And at number 5, we have Spiderhead. So Spiderhead movie is, the Spiderhead in the title is the name of an organization which when someone is sentenced and has a lot of years to serve, the organization could help lessen your sentence by using you as some sort of lab rat in their experimental whatever. So an inmate is given the opportunity of submitting themselves to that Spiderhead corporation so they could be used to run drugs that I think they're supposed to control human emotions. So these drugs are to make you feel like if you're feeling sad and you want to feel better, you take a pill. And if you're feeling upset and you want to calm down, you take a pill. Now we have our Chris Hemsworth in this movie, and it was nice to see him in a different kind of scene. He plays the CEO of the Spiderhead corporation and everything. It's a nice movie. Well, sort of. It's kind of out of the box. It's not like the regular movie scriptings that we get. It sure is one of the most popular movies making the rounds right now. At number 4, we have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Now, this is the 38th installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. And a lot of us were anticipating this Multiverse of Madness because for me personally, this thing that Marvel does at the end of a movie, they put like a short kind of thriller into the next one and makes you want to anticipate it. I think it's kind of overhyped, in my personal opinion. It's nice. Some persons are like, it's more madness than we have multiverse. Like, it's just all over the place, so much chaos everywhere. But I'm sure you'd want to watch for yourself, so go check it out. Don't just take my word for it. And at number 3, this movie, I actually find this movie very interesting. Okay, I actually love this movie. It's Hustle. Now, the storyline is a very lovely one. It talks about a scout. So his job is like, he's a basketball scout. So he goes around, of course, scouting for talent, just like we have. And then he finds this guy in Spain, and he brings him back because, I mean, he has an eye for this, right? He's a scout, so obviously he's good at his job. So he brings this guy to his corporation. I can't really remember. He brings it to his company, and he's like, yo, this guy is gonna be good, you know, you guys should sign him. And they're like, no, we don't really rate him, he's not gonna be great. And they turn him down, and he always has an interest in being an NBA player. So he's like, okay, since I couldn't fulfill my dreams, I'm gonna fulfill them through this guy. It's kind of like the regular script, but it's just inspiring. So he goes all in for the guy. He goes like all in. He's like, I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna be there for you. It gets tough, it gets rocky, but he stays through. And eventually, of course, he becomes the star that he envisioned. We all, of course, we kind of expected it to end that way, but still, it's a nice one. You should definitely go check it out. It's titled Hustle. And that brings us to our number 2 movie, Jurassic World Dominion. Jurassic World Dominion, I personally have not really been a fan of the whole Jurassic World kind of movies. I think it's just too chaotic. There's just too much going on the screen at the same time. For those who are fans, please don't be offended, but it's a nice movie all the same. I mean, there's so much effort put into it, and I'm sure you'd want to check it out. I'm certainly sure you'd like to check out the movie. I think one part that I saw, though, that I kind of liked was where the lead character, you know, Blue, the famous dinosaur in the movies, she had a baby. So her baby was kidnapped. And apparently someone was like, okay, the lead character promised Blue that he was going to get her baby back. And then somebody was like, you made a promise to a dinosaur that you're going to get her baby back? And he was like, yeah. And I just found that kind of funny. Anyway, go check out the movie yourself. And of course, I know you're dying to hear my number 1 movie. I'm sure you're ready to hear it. Are you sure you're ready to hear it? Well, at number 1, I have Top Gun Maverick. Now, this movie is kind of like those inspiring movies. And of course, our sweetheart, Tom Cruise, is like the star character in the movie. And he plays the role of a aviator that kind of doesn't want to ascend rankings because he enjoys flying so much. He enjoys his job. So he's like staying at the same level for so many years, and it's almost like he's becoming an old cargo, but he still trusts himself and trusts his abilities. And of course, it advances from there. And I know that you want to see this movie. It's a nice one to watch. It's like ranking in so many places. It's one of the most popular movies right now. It did so well in the cinemas. It did so well in the US. It's a great movie to watch. It's great acting, great everything. And I know that you would want to see it. Well, that brings me to the end of today's episode of Entertainment Gist. I did have a wonderful time with you guys, and I'm certainly looking forward to next week. But before I go, I definitely want to hear from you. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and of course leave comments and click the notification buttons. And if you live in Nigeria where I live, please, this is very crucial and important. Go and get your PVC. I am Bethlehem Makoli. Do enjoy the rest of your day.